You know, this evening we're going to talk a little bit about lifestyle marketing. And you know, there's tons of opportunities that are out there on the internet. There's tons of ways that, you know, hear about people making money. You know, a common email that you might get is, hey, make $1,000 a week. Some of you may have looked into those programs to see how viable they are or what they can offer for you. But if you're an artist, and we talk a lot about music, and we have a lot of artists on the show from time to time, and a lot of artists watch the show, there are many different ways that you can not only sell your music, but now through the internet, also by swaying customers and traffic towards your website, you can actually generate a residual income. There's lots of companies that are jumping on board with this concept and idea of lifestyle marketing. Tonight, I have an exciting guest, Ms. Marnie Butler. So glad you could join me this evening from Conquer Entertainment. You may have heard of them out there. You can check out the website, getconquer.com, and find a little bit about what we're going to be talking about this evening. It's a new concept. First of all, welcome, Marnie.
Well,
so glad you could join me.
Dana. I'm excited to be here.
Right on. Well, we certainly have a ton to talk about. You know, there's lots of companies out there that are making millions of dollars off of artists, but it seems that very few really offer something to give back to the artist or to the artist community. And it seems that this concept of Conquer attempts to do that.
Well, I think Conquer, you know, when it was developed, what's happening is there was a need recognized that record labels are not just giving away and those big record label contracts anymore. And with the new age of digital marketing, what's happening is your record labels are actually looking at your fan base and who's following you. And
Sure.
with the social networking, you know, how many fans can we get to like our page? And, you know, is that going to do it? And then how many gigs do I have to do? How much merchandise do I have to do? I actually had an artist once tell me that I make more money selling merchandise than I do for the actual gig. And that kind of surprised me and was an eye-opener for me.
Interesting. You know, I have lots of friends that are musicians and that are doing the touring thing. A good friend of mine, John Capri, who was on the show a month or so ago, just got back from Mexico. And it's interesting the way it's set up down there. They go down there, they have a band waiting for him and the singer. They're like the
house
the
band
eye candy of the band. The
Right.
rest guys are backup guys, kind of. I don't know if I should say that, but you know. But when they go to Mexico, that's the setup. You know, it's
Right.
not the band that they have up here. But they have T-shirts, and you know, they have all of their CDs. They have their posters. They have pictures. They do an autograph thing
Bumper
for you, and that is
stickers,
how
right.
they make most of their money. Before
Right,
that.
right, and that's your promotion, and that's how you get your brand out, and you're marketing yourself.
Sure.
So.
You know, you need to. I kind of like the saying, you throw a lot of shit against the wall and see what sticks. You know, but you know, and another thing is we get more into it, the Conquer Entertainment. Going back to the history of it, Marketing America, where does that come from, and what does that have to do with it?
Market America is our parent company, and it was developed by J.R. Reidinger and his wife Lauren Reidinger, who, by the way, just had surgery for a brain aneurysm 3 days after our national convention,
Oh my
3
God.
weeks ago.
I hope she's doing all right.
This company, she's doing fantastic from what I've been keeping up with. And this company was introduced to me 3 years ago by a good friend and neighbor. And I looked at her and said, "Where were you 7 months ago?" Because I had just left the insurance industry, the market was crappy, and I could see the vision with this company, and I am going into my 3rd year this coming month, September, and I'm still strong with it. Conquer, I started hearing about that January after I started, and you know my history, how we met.
Well, you know, I was just going to say, you know, this seems like a natural fit for you.
Exactly.
Since you are a promoter. When I met you, you were promoting the Columbia Station.
The Columbia Homecoming Festival,
that's right, the
which is
Homecoming
my
Festival.
hometown.
Right on.
And I was running a Battle of the Bands. I did that for 5 years, and Dana, I approached him over at Guitar Center and said, "Would you guys like to be a sponsor and help us with our backline?" So that's how we met, and then here we are today. But I have since left that festival 2 years ago, and currently I'm the parade coordinator at the Avon Heritage Duct Tape Festival. So
Oh,
it was
right
kind of
on.
like
I love the
a
Duct Tape
promotion
Festival.
for me, and
cool.
it's a lot less work, and I love it. So that's my volunteer work.
So the Conquer is right now it's a beginning business.
It's a 3-year-old company. I started hearing about it, but there were a lot of things that just didn't fit right with it.
It's like it's evolving. It's
Yes,
an idea.
and it's still a startup
it's got
company.
tweaking.
The CEO of Conquer Entertainment is Amanda Reidinger, JR's oldest daughter, and she saw a need for the music industry and didn't like where things were with it, and she knew a lot of artists and wanted to try and figure out a way to help them. And with the whole digital age of downloading music, I'm still a CD girl by heart. Cassettes, I haven't listened to those in years, and you and I were talking about the vinyls.
I have record albums.
You know,
and CDs.
when I grew up, when I was 8 years old, I had the little, suitcase left record player, and I had a Fleetwood Mac Rumors album. We had a music room. My dad was in a band when my parents met, so I was raised listening to my dad sing and play the guitar my whole life, and I DJ'd for a while. I'm a graduate of the Ohio Center for Broadcasting. I love music. My music, I was in choir 5th through 12th grade. I went to every competition, used to get ones. Band, I played flute for 2 years, didn't care much for it because there were a bunch of other flute players. And I thought, oh, I want to play the tenor sax. So I played that until 12th grade, and I've been out of high school 25 years this year. So,
Same here. I just had my 25th reunion.
I know.
Right
it's
on.
hard to believe.
All right.
It's hard to believe we're that old, huh?
So I get it. Obviously when she created this and when you joined it, there's a passion there for
Yes.
the music and this type of art. But there's also, it seems like, a willingness to help people.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
I mentioned to you, we were talking about it, I, as an artist, I've always felt that, hey, if I'm available on all these different platforms, I get more exposure. I've had a Reverb Nation site for several years.
Right.
Thousands of people go to that. I've had thousands of plays. And, when obviously the more traffic that site drives, generates an income, and I'm sure somehow that money is generated either on their agreements with their affiliates or their
Correct.
pay-per-clicks that they have going on, which has made me a whopping total of 30 cents.
30 cents.
Now I'm sure if I had 50,000 plays instead of a couple
Good
of
thing you have that
thousand,
full-time job,
I might
huh?
have a couple of dollars
Right.
in there coming back to me. And the other idea that, which I see that, and I think our viewers will see that the Conquer starts to fulfill, is that, give a little more opportunity for more residual income over time. Obviously,
Exactly.
for the artist, the focus is their music.
We want to take the starving out of artists. Any kind of artist, whether you paint, make music, write a book, until you get that big break, and it's harder and harder for musicians. They're not going to get that great big break unless they're on American Idol or X Factor. I mean, that's the reality. And then some of the artists you hear of temporarily, and then they're gone. American Idol, those artists kind of stick around because, of course, they have Clive Davis that helps with a lot of that development, Simon
Right.
Cowell, and
Sure.
Simon Fuller, and that's the new way to get a record deal, I think, is be on American Idol or stay as an independent label. But the problem is you go and sign. The other thing that makes us different, we still give you creative control. You never lose that. You're your independent label, and we call that the unlabel owner, which is our ULO program, and that's exactly what Conquer is.
Okay. So, I guess one other way I've kind of pictured it is you have to find an investor. A record company is kind of like an investor. And if you have a
Sure.
good business model and you have good books and you can show that, hey, we've established this and this is our current sales over the last, 12 months or 2
Right,
years,
right.
that, you could potentially get that break and get that investor. But it's kind of like the percentage of getting into Major League Baseball.
Right.
It's a very, very small percentage of people that actually do break through on that high-end level and make millions of dollars. But from working at Guitar Center, I meet a lot of people that do make their living off music who are not rock stars. And this is, every single opportunity or let's say every single gig that they can get, they're going to, try to do that gig.
Exactly.
And this is almost like it's another form of a gig in a way. It's another way to get
it's
exposed.
an opportunity to earn additional income on top of gigging, on top of your downloads, because the reality, we don't make a lot on our music downloads, do we, Dana?
No.
I mean, you can vouch for that personally.
Now let's look at another angle of that concept as far as making money. I've been on iTunes, for several years. iTunes is great because it pays.
And who are they backed by?
Well, you mean Apple? Well, yeah. The artist gets 70 cents, per download, which is great. But it is all up to the artist to do all of their marketing. iTunes, other than being able to come up on a search engine, iTunes doesn't do really anything to market you, again, until you break through, to that higher level. The artists that they promote on iTunes are the ones that have record deals and
the other thing
radio.
That's going to make Conquer different from your iTunes and your Reverb Nation is you have a personal assistant kind of theory to it, because you have a certified artist developer, and we are trained to look. I of course learned a lot through festivals, booking, and entertainment, running a battle of the bands. I kind of learned a lot the hard way, but yet it's all kind of come full circle. And then with the digital age, I'm kind of like just past that generation Y, as we call it. I'm Generation X, like you. And then you have your baby boomers, which are our parents. And, like I have a 22-year-old son. They were born with the computer. They grew up with the computer. I remember as a kid getting the microwave in, getting the VHS, getting cable coming down the road. You think of all those milestones, and this is really, the internet is where it is for anything you do, whether it's personal, hobby, to make a living, a business. The internet is everywhere. It's never, ever going to go away. It's a global thing. And right now our Conquer artists are only out of the United States. Eventually we will branch out into other countries. Market America just launched in the UK and in Mexico within the past 6 months. We're in Canada, we're in Australia, we're in Hong Kong, and Taiwan. So we do business in all those, and people can buy our music through Conquer from our artists globally. And our platform is for artists with their own original music. So it's a great platform for those who want to get it heard. And then we cross-promote our artists. There's several people that do what I do, living in various states. I want to say hi to everyone that's tuning in across the country. And, this is an exciting time for Conquer and for our artists and for the company as we grow. And I'm fortunate enough to have been chosen to become one of the first 5 trainers, so I can train other people in the company to show other people how to sell our Conquer service and really listen to the needs of the artists. And we set goals, we set the marketing plan, we help them with their branding. That's critical. You think of any major, major brand, like Guitar Center.
Okay, so let's
They're
talk
branded.
about what would be an example of an artist? How can you help them with their branding?
How can we help them with their branding? We have to figure out what their goals are, develop a marketing plan. Like if you're of a specific genre, like what's your favorite type of music?
I like rock music.
You're a rock guy, so we want to make sure that you fit the part with how you dress, maybe your hair. Kind of like, have you been watching? Here's a perfect example. There's a guy on America's Got Talent. He's singing opera. He's got these, he looks like Marilyn Manson with these bright blue eyes, and he sings opera. Does his look and his brand go together? No, but it makes him unique where people are going to remember that guy, and they're not going to forget that guy. It's
Right.
kind of like William Hung. He didn't sing that well on American Idol, but man, he got a lot of airplay and
Right.
made a lot of money because he was branded as the guy who sang horribly and didn't make it on the top 10.
Right on.
So you have to kind of, where's your niche and what's going to help you get discovered? Like Madonna back in the day when she would come out in the lingerie and everyone's like,
Yeah, I'm curious
You
at
know.
this stage, does the branding of the artist, when that comes into play, also affect the products or the advertisements that are on the site that they have on
I
Conquer
don't think
Entertainment?
so. I don't think so.
Gotcha. Because one of the interesting things that I do, and I am deep into lifestyle marketing.
Yes.
I have a record collection, so I have a website that I've been building that has my records on
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah, if somebody wanted to buy, there's a PayPal button there.
Exactly.
I do the same with my comic books and then eBay, and a lot of people do all these different things to make different money with their collectibles or to buy and trade so they can buy something else that they want to get on eBay. They sell something.
Right.
But it's like, when you got all these different avenues on the internet and you're creating all these different ways to make money, it's almost like, does Conquer consider, these other avenues like competition? Like iTunes, is that competition for?
iTunes would be competition.
So it's because I have to pay to be on iTunes, I would also have to pay to get the benefits for Conquer Entertainment.
Yes, you do.
So that's really creates the competitive edge there. I
Right,
get it.
right. But I think our fee, we have a one-time $45 fee that you pay once, and that will get you through your first 3 months of service to help you figure out how to get this. And then eventually your income revenue stream is going to be able to cover your $15 a month fee, which is your back office. You have a website with us where you can buy and sell your merchandise on that site. You won't have to have an external website. You tell everyone, go through this site. You can download my music through this site. And over time, what's going to happen, they're going to be able to earn additional money because their fans are also going to have the opportunity to become have the opportunity to shop on our other site, which is called shop.com, which Market America purchased 2 years ago, which was a Microsoft company. And they came back to us wanting to buy it back, from what I had heard through a grapevine.
It's like,
It's interesting.
it seems to me that there's a culture of online shopping, like you're saying, with the newer
Exactly.
generation of people, and more people are jumping on. But in those different cultures, I know, people are going to go to iTunes. They're going to go there.
Because it's been around how many years?
Well, yeah, and if I'm making an investment as an artist, that seems like a totally different opportunity to me than what Conquer offers. So to me, it does make sense that I would want to have both, because I know people are going to go on iTunes. There's billions of people doing it. And if I'm getting heard as an artist and somebody hears about me, it's probably a common thing somebody pull up on their iPhone and search there, because that's the culture that they've grown up in.
Right.
So I see this need, or this opportunity. It's almost like a new culture emerging.
Yes.
Type
Yes.
of way, a new way of buying things now, which is interesting too, because the first thing I thought of, I go back to my earliest sales experience was with Amway. All right, in
Yes.
1980, my dad was a member of this, and I did it in 1990. The multi-level marketing, and drove and showed the plan. And I kind of get a vibe and a feel for this has that kind of aggressiveness. Like, you have a mission, you have a plan that you're showing. And you mentioned you have this PowerPoint presentation and you do these webinars.
Yes.
So, when is your next webinar?
It's going to be not this Sunday because of Labor Day weekend. It's going to be the following Sunday, September 9th at
And where can I see it?
9 o'clock. You would have to, a good way to get a hold of me to see it on Facebook, go to Conquer Ohio Music Group, join that, and I will put posts on there
Awesome.
as to when it is. And so that's a good way to do it.
So you're showing this plan, and this is a business for you.
This
and
is
this
a
is obviously
business.
something you want to grow.
And we want to teach our musicians an artist to treat their music like a business, especially if this is the only thing they're doing, or maybe they're bartending or doing a little part-time job. I mean, listen, the economy sucks. It's been horrible for how many years now? And we want to really take that starving out of artists, starving artists.
Right on.
We want to help the economy grow with all aspects, but the internet's not going to go away, and that's the solid thing. Our customers still are purchasing things. They're going to still download music. You and I had this conversation, 6 years ago, 5 years ago? It's about the second or third time we had met, and you said, yeah, we're in there's a recession. People are still going to come in and buy their guitars and buy their music.
People always buy music.
People always buy music. Yeah. So with Conquer, how could we go wrong?
Right on.
People are still going to buy music. They want to support their favorite artist. The neat thing is we're helping leverage a lot of things to help our artists get their name out there, get recognized, cross-promoting. Something else that's unique, because there's a bunch of people doing what I'm doing in other states. We've got Boston, New York, Maine, Vermont, Pennsylvania, Virginia. We're just West Coast, California, Oregon, Seattle, Minnesota, Wisconsin. I mean, Florida. We have CADs, certified artist developers there. We're also going to end up having a regional touring system. So, we're in the process of trying to get that together too. This company is still being launched ground floor. There's still a lot of things. We just launched our new website, which is going to help our artist fans follow them, and then they're going to, the whole thing with lifestyle merchandising. We want to imitate who we like. Back in the day, I remember in high school when Cyndi Lauper made that impact. Everyone had on the jelly bracelets, right, and had the big poofy hair and had the fluffy skirts like her and just dressed goofy. We imitated our artists that we liked. And that's kind of like what we're giving our artists the opportunity to do. They're going to be able to feature different places that they shop online at. And if, let's say they bought a new guitar, they can say, I bought it at Guitar Center. Sure. We have so many things that can help the artist. And the bigger thing is our customers and fans can get paid cash back off of their online shopping.
Well, this brings a lot of interest for me, because let's just say, for example, here's a scenario. I know a guy who has a network of musicians that he works with,
yes,
right? He books bands, every weekend he's always booking different bands. People are always calling him, and he's always calling them, to get different people together, or to have people play a certain gig. So, and then he has, a few of these bands have albums. Every time he goes to a different place, he's putting up the posters for the bands.
Exactly.
He's got the CDs for the bands every time he does a show. He's
branding and promoting and marketing.
Right. So
nonstop.
That seems to me like that type of individual would be a perfect candidate for the Certified Artist Developer
Correct.
Program, which
yes.
is what you've done.
Yes.
And we got a couple minutes before the break. But can you tell us what you had to do quickly to get the certification on that?
I had to go through a 2-day training, and now I'm a trainer, and actually I'm holding a training here in the Cleveland area on September 22nd, 23rd over at the Radisson. If you're interested, you can contact Dana through the show, and he can get you in touch with me. If this is something you would like to look more into. If you're an artist, same thing. I'd love to sit down and show you, get you on our webinar in a couple of weeks. If we don't, because it only holds 99 spots.
Gotcha.
So if we're over that, I can set up another webinar. And
okay.
I can't say enough about this program, because there really truly isn't anything out there like it, where you have the support and the tools, and we're systemized, where we're here to help the artists, we're here to help get them exposure. People are downloading globally with other bands, and we're gonna a little bit later we're gonna see a couple of the artists. I actually have 2 artists that I brought on board. For now, I'm still always looking for new artists to help develop. I I think I get a lot out of helping people and seeing them grow. It's kind of like back in the days at Columbia. I was our first festival queen, but I was one of those. And I ran the pageant for 8 or 9 years, and I had so many of these girls I watched grow up and come back and say, you know, you've really made a difference in my life. And I think that says more when you can turn around and help people dream and achieve their goals, and when they don't believe in themselves enough, you know.
Right on.
And I think there's no price tag on that.
Well, when we come back from the break, we're going to hear from a couple of the artists.
Yes.
Who are pursuing this with Conquer Entertainment, right?
Yes.
Which is obviously the first level to discuss. The other level, to become a certified trainer. If you're in with a good network of musicians, it sounds like it's a good thing to look at, and it could be a viable means of income.
Correct.
And then, so enjoy the entertainment we've got coming up for you. We are going to go to a break. I probably should mention this more often. She mentioned if you want to contact us, email promotions@ahealthycleveland.com. Pretty simple. So,
see, you got the marketing guru with you.
all right. I'm working on it.
There you go.
All right, so thank you, Marnie. It's been a pleasure here having you. We've got much more to talk about, and some artists when we come back from the break. So we'll sign off, and we'll be back in about 6 or 7 minutes. Please stick around. Much more great information coming up. Thanks.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. It's been 6 years in the making. 6 years. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th anniversary bash. September 7th at the Foundry in Lakewood. Live on stage will be Morality Check, Kriya Diaz, Demons Within, and the show is hosted by comedian Josh Womack. And they're going to be broadcasting the show live. Tickets at the door are $5 for 21 and over and $8 for under 21. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th annual birthday bash. Live at the Foundry in Lakewood. Brought to you by Cocaine Energy Supplement. All the dirt you need to know is at uncensorednetnoise.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, Pete99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to Pete99.com. Pete99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. Pete99 Technologies, affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Welcome back to A Healthy Cleveland. I'm Dana Clark. Tonight with Marnie Butler from Conquer Entertainment. A interesting new way of approaching the music industry. You know, for artists, if you're looking for more touring opportunities, you're looking to reach out to more customers, this is a great opportunity. Check it out on getconquer.com.
Correct.
Okay, and then, or you can email promotions@ahealthycleveland.com, and I will forward your information directly to Marnie, who is a certified artist developer and with Conquer, and can help you get started and let you know about all the benefits right away. It seems like that as you focus on each individual person's goals, and which are obviously similar. Everybody wants to hear, you know, get heard by more people.
Exactly. Everyone wants a bigger fan base.
Sure, and that's really the main goal that you're trying to achieve here. At the same time, it seems, offering an opportunity for those artists to earn some residual income from the products that are sold from the site where their music is also sold off of.
Yes.
Correct? And a multi-level concept of it to where if I'm in music community that I can sign people up, become like yourself a artist developer, and get more people under me, so to speak, who are earning those point values through the traffic that is coming through the site and generating an income that way.
Exactly.
I think, did I get it?
Well,
Almost.
what we want to do is we want our artists to focus. All they care about is making music and playing, but they need to understand that their fans are going to want to dress like them, possibly, use products that they do.
Sure.
A perfect example, Red Bull. One of our developers and our COO out in California, he said, you know, I'm sitting there and there's the drummer sitting there drinking a Red Bull and like it was nothing, but him holding that product was nothing but promoting.
Sure.
You know, and we've got products like our FX Intense is all natural and it has the same equivalent as a Red Bull energy drink. And energy drinks are huge with, you know, especially, you know, you're a musician, you work full time, and are you not tired come Friday, Saturday? Oh yeah, I have a gig. I got to put on my happy face and show that energy level. And
Sure.
It's very important for musicians to get on some kind of a regimen, whether they exercise, supplements, and that's something that Market America is huge in the anti-aging and the wellness and cosmetics and you know, weight loss. We do everything. We offer everything and anything to our customers. And with Conquer, why can't we offer that same thing for our artists to offer their fans and help them take that starving back out of artists?
Right on.
So,
you know, the health benefits, you know, of the products you had mentioned greatly due to a better absorbency rate
exactly.
with the isotonics.
The
right?
isotonics. The isotonics, it means when these supplements are consumed, you add water. So what's our body made out of?
Water.
Water. So what happens, it consumes into your body faster and quicker, where within 8 to 10 minutes you get that absorbency of 90 to 95%, where if you take a supplement pill, and a lot of people can't swallow pills in general, they gag, where this, you drink it, some things taste good, some things may not. I think it depends on the individuals and their taste buds. But, you know, I can tell a difference when I'm not taking my little regimen because I'm sluggish. I don't want to get off the couch. I don't feel like doing anything. But when I was at convention a couple weeks ago, I had everything ready to go, how I custom cocktail my supplements. I had them all ready to go. I put them in a baggie, clip the end, dump them into the bottle of water, shook it up, drank it, and I felt good the rest of the day.
Awesome.
And I can tell that difference when I don't take it.
So you mentioned at a convention, so you have these conventions that
Yes.
are worldwide now.
We have our international convention, two major conventions. There's 25 to 30,000 people at these. Greensboro, North Carolina, that's where Market America's corporate headquarters is.
Gotcha.
I had the opportunity to tour it and get trained there.
And then you have these local, what do you call them, conferences?
We have
or?
our regional conference.
Okay.
Well, we have two big conventions. The other one is in February in Miami. And then we have locals throughout the country. The one that our state is affiliated with is in Ocean City, Maryland in the springtime.
Now let me guess, you have entertainment.
Yes, we do.
At these events.
We have our Conquer Entertainment hand selected at them. At our big conventions, we had Conquer after parties, where
great opportunity.
a bunch
Very
of
cool.
a bunch of our artists were featured this year.
Interesting.
And last year in Miami, we were on the 50th floor or something like that on a rooftop. It's all glass walls, and there was a pool in the middle. It was pretty. But it was like a very windy night for Miami, and I was cold that night.
It blew your skirt up. Huh?
Yeah, well, no, it was blowing up my girlfriend's skirt. I don't do.
So
And she was
who's
holding
the
down
artist
the
we're going
fort.
to check out?
The artist that we're going to check out, I had the opportunity to meet him. He's a 21-year-old guy from New Jersey. His name's Justin Turk. Sweet kid. I love him. I had the opportunity to meet his mom and dad, his grandma and his great-grandma came to see him that night perform on the stage in front of 25,000 people.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, well, really cool. Let's check him out, and we're going to switch over here to the video.
Good afternoon, everybody.
We'll be back in just a moment.
It's an honor to be here today at the Greensboro Coliseum for the 20th anniversary of Market America. You really truly don't know how good you have it until it's gone. That's what this next song's about. This song is called I Wanna Love Again. There goes another goodbye session. Another good night ending way too fast. Every time I'm with you, I'm in heaven. But you can't stay, I gotta put you in the past. Yeah, could I say you're everything, you're just my type and taste. I'll take your hand, but you know that I'm not able. And I just want to be in love, and it's you I'm thinking of. But I made a mistake, I had to let you go. And all I know is want you to be in my love when I see you. It's not enough when I touch you, I fall in love again. I want to love again. So you may say I got a love obsession, and you may think that she's a bit unfair. The chemistry between us is so tempting. So who's the victim in this love affair? Yeah, everything, you know that I'd do anything for you. I can't see the fight that ring that's on your finger. And I just want to be in love, and it's you I'm thinking of. But I made a mistake, I had to let you go. And all I know is I want you to be in my love when I see you. It's not enough when I touch you, I fall in love again. I want your love again. Your love again. Your love again. I want your love again. I want your love again. Everything, you know that I'd do anything for you. I can't seem to find the ring that's on your finger. And I just want to be in love, and it's you I'm thinking of. But I made a mistake, I had to let you go. And all I know is I want you to be in my love when I see you. It's not enough when I touch you, I fall in love again. I want your love again.
Excellent. Very cool.
So that's one of our newer Conquer Entertainment artists, Justin
good.
Turk.
You know, what's interesting, in the more and more I look at it, it's intriguing because you have the Market America, the daughter of the CEO. Well, Market America buys shop.com. The daughter of the CEO creates Conquer Entertainment and now is utilizing this 3 million plus customer base.
Yes.
To
globally
shop artists, obviously to present artists too.
Exactly.
Amazing. I think it's an amazing idea.
It's all about the people power, and with our new Get Conquer site, which just got launched during our convention a couple weeks ago, our artists are really going to be able to get in tune with their fan base and socialize with them on a personal level.
And I can sell my band's T-shirts.
Yes,
on the
they
site.
can purchase.
So it's created like a one-stop shop
it's
for
going
the
to be
artist.
a one-stop shop. You won't need any other site but us, and maybe Facebook. Maybe. I don't think Facebook's going away, but
think big.
think big, really.
Yeah.
We actually had some ticket brokers there at convention, and they were really impressed with what we're doing. So you're going to be able to, right now, if you have events, our artists can put those up online. They're going to be able to sell their tickets to their shows right online. Something that we have a patent to, it's not up and live yet because everything with the rollout, our poor IT guy, Tony Zioli, God bless that guy, he just went on vacation for a week. So he just got back yesterday. And this is how close I work with corporate trying to get things done with Conquer. He's on his vacation. I send him an email. I copy him on it, and he's answering me back, and I'm sending him an email back on, Tony, enjoy your vacation. This is just an FYI. But I mean, that's how dedicated of a team we are between corporate, between the new trainers that I'm working with, between the certified artist developers, the synergy. It's just crazy. Our customers are going to be able to, or I should say our artist fans are going to be able to shop online through the shop.com web portal. And we have one of the largest price comparison shopping sites. We're number 4 behind Amazon right now under internet retailer. And
Wow.
Our goal is to be number 1. Our goal with Conquer is to blow everything out of the water, even iTunes.
Amazing.
Think about it. iTunes was backed by Apple, Conquer's backed by Market America, Shop.com, and People Power.
Interesting.
And it's kind of like, how did we do business way back in the day? Word of mouth, word of mouth, word of mouth. Word of mouth is so powerful when we do anything. Bands, you're already selling yourself, an artist. You're selling yourself, hey, come to my gig, hey, come to my gig, hey, come to my gig, hey, buy my song, buy my song, buy my song. You're doing this anyways.
Sure.
Why not expand your business and treat it like a business
Absolutely.
and take it and run?
Now you have 2 artists?
I have 2 artists. My one artist is Gary Hoopengardner. He's from here in the Cleveland Lakewood area. He currently lives in Brooklyn, New York. And he's one of my artists, and he, let's see, and my other artist is Sherry Dean. She's out of Logan, Ohio, down by Athens, and we're going to show one of her little videos
Check out a little
on
Sherry
YouTube.
Dean.
Check out Sherry Dean.
All right,
so
let's go.
I'm excited to be working with my 2 artists, and I'm looking for more.
Right on. Let's check out a little Sherry Dean here. And we'll be right back.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Make a film about a girl who's sad and lonely. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star. 'Cause I can play the part so well. I hope you come and see me in the movies. Then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. They'll make a film about a girl who's sad and lonely, begging down upon her bended knee. I'll get the part 'cause I won't need rehearsing. 'Cause all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star. 'Cause I can play the part so well. I hope you come and see me in the movie. Then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. All I gotta do is act naturally.
Excellent. Let's go check out the website here real quick. We've got getconquer.com.
This is the new Get Conquer site. As you can see to the left, above where it says 10-year vamp, listen, shop, and share. You click on that, that's where you can go in and find your specific artist. You can pull them up alphabetically. You can pull them up by zip code, and then you'll get to each artist landing page where you can see everything. And then scroll down below, connect, shop, and share, and that's how our artists, fans, and customers can earn cash back on their purchases. And if they refer their friends, word of mouth referral, word of mouth, they can earn 0.5% cash back on anything that their friends that they refer purchase. Scroll back down for me, please. For fans, there's communities you're going to be able to discover. What happens is our artists plug in their songs. They can be very specific as to what they are playing, what kind of vocals are in there, where they're kind of like a keyword. If I'm looking for rock, it's going to give me every rock. Or if I'm looking for a song with heavy metal sounding guitar or jazz, it'll pull up songs and really match people to music and music to people.
Right on.
So that's kind of cool about this. Now, if you go to the top left under where it says Conquer, that'll tell you. I can't see. That gives you some of our artists. Just click on any of those. Click on that, find artists,
yeah.
and then you can pop it up by genre. So pick a genre, rock metal.
Rock and metal.
We've got 29 artists currently on the platform, and then if you scroll down, you can see all of them. One of my favorites is a band, I got to meet the lead singer. His name is Alan with that Fifth Freedom. Right there, go ahead and click on his.
Right on.
Right there, on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that. And then what'll happen, you can hear a 30-second demo of the song.
Oh, neat.
Those are all the songs that are available. You can share it on Facebook. Something cool that we do have a patent for, it's not live, I was getting ready to talk about. We have something called Shopbox. And people are not going to have to leave Facebook, and they will be able to purchase and download their music right there.
Wow, very
Right there.
cool.
It's going to be really cool.
So I think we got the other shot on, Chris. Are we good? Yep. All right, beautiful. So what are we gonna? We're gonna try here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix one of these with a bottle of water.
Yes, I need
kind of like you would do.
Need some water.
Like you would do, and
this is our signature product, our OPC3. It's made with
a certain amount, or
Paisagenol. I can never say it. What it is, I've got to read this because it's very important where it comes from. It's an all-natural plant extract from the bark of the maritime pine tree, and these only grow exclusively along the coast of southwest France. And what the OPC3 does, it helps maintain a healthy cholesterol and blood glucose levels. It demonstrates anti-inflammatory activity and supports normal blood function. Scottie Pippen's actually one of our business partners. You take about a cap full. I don't use the cap because it gets gooky. That's about a cap full, and then you add it with water. You usually stir it. I usually put it in the bottled water. I shake it up because I put a lot of things in there.
right.
And
Now is that a whole bottle of water full?
I
Is
do.
what you would make?
No, when you do the cap, get the bottles cap full. That's good, but just so you can kind of taste that. But Scottie Pippen's one of our business partners, and he's got something that helps with anti-joint inflammatory. My concoctions, I do the Calcium Plus because, of course, I'm getting older and I worry about the osteoporosis.
Sure.
I think back my grandma, she had that, her back was kind of like this, and that's one of my fears and trying to get my posture up. B-complex is very good for stress. Something I really, really wanted to bring was the aloe juice. That's good for singers and their vocals, and plus it's healing from the inside out. Aloe is one of your more natural products, and it's we have a couple different flavors. I like the strawberry kiwi is my favorite, and then the new FX Intense that we use. They're a tablet. They dissolve on your mouth. We have something else called Mocha Tonics. It's a great substitute for coffee. But if you want to see any of those, you can go to shop.com /Marnie, M-A-R-N-I-E Butler, and you can find any of these Market America products. Cool. And for if you're into anti-aging, lots of stuff for that. We have our Motives by Lauren Reidinger, which is JR's wife, who helped start the company. In addition, when we were in Miami, they launched Motives for Lala, who's Lala Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's wife. So we've got a lot of celebrity power. Khloe Kardashian was just at our convention. Wild. I got some really cool pictures of her.
So shop.com /MARNIE Butler. And same for Get Conquer too, right?
Yes. Actually, it's Get Conquer. It's USA-Marnie Butler, so it's a little bit different.
USA-Marnie Butler.
And the reason they have the USA is because when we start getting into our other countries, that will identify I'm from the United States.
Well, we will put your specific links.
So what do you think of that?
I think it's great, you know, and I see the benefits. Obviously, if it's on the, you're on the go. You don't always have time to stop and make a smoothie. You don't always have time to eat raw food.
I need to start doing more of
Something
this.
like this is, you know, it's like I think you have to have a moderation, you know, in all things. You have to have the raw foods. You know, I think the supplements are a great, you know, way.
My problem is I get so busy, I don't stop and take the time to eat.
Or to eat the right stuff, you know. It's easy to eat. You know, I'm making all fruit smoothie for you tonight.
I love fruit.
Because you're so sweet. We are going to use some blueberries. I put some ice in there to make it like milkshakey. Some ice, pineapple. I'm not going to use all of this pineapple.
Now, that looks like you bought that pineapple and sliced it
yourself.
Yes,
we did.
Real
yes,
fresh.
we did. My daughter is the pineapple slicer of the household.
I remember going blackberry picking. Did you get those off a bush in your backyard?
You know what? I wish I did. I just went to the West Side Market.
Gotcha.
And what a great experience. You go there a little bit later in the day. I bought 5 big full things of strawberries. I'm talking
Put this in there?
I got 24 cartons. You would buy 2 for $6 at Giant Eagle. I got 5 cases for $10.
Does the banana go in there?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
We're going all fruity tonight.
I'll be out there.
And this is going to be really good.
It's smelling good already.
And then I have a little bit of, I do a little bit of, this is our protein. All right, we'll put a little bit of the non-fat Greek yogurt.
That looks good.
And this is non-fat, non-flavored, which I've been pretty addicted to here, thanks to my recent guest,
very
Patty
filling.
and Lucky.
I can't stand going to McDonald's, and when I do, I'll usually get the fruit and yogurt parfait because I know it's going to fill me up.
Right.
And it's not, you know, or I do salads.
We'll top it off with a little creaminess of the silk. All right, let's give it a shot.
Here we go. And then that's just mushing it down. Yeah, these vitamins actually,
work on that pineapple.
they're out of Olmsted Township, which is just north of where I grew up in Columbia.
Yeah,
and
the
I know
campus.
exactly where they're at.
Right on.
That smells good. Too bad smell isn't with TV or internet. I'm waiting for that invention.
This is going to be fantastic. You know, I made one last week, and you know, you were saying how different things taste different to different people. I made one last week, and my guest is like, it tastes like I'm drinking spinach.
Too funny.
It was great. Oh, well, Marnie, thank you again.
Well, thank you,
you know, for
having
me
me
tonight.
I look forward to talking to, you know, anyone who's interested in learning more about Conquer and the opportunity.
We'll put some links up on the Healthy Cleveland website for you with your Marnie Butler link, and here I'll pour one for you.
I want to thank you so much for having me. And
go.
This is great.
Wonderful.
I wish you guys could taste this with me. And I want to thank everyone who joined from around the country. And cheers.
Thank you, folks.
Have a good night.
Really appreciate you joining a Healthy Cleveland. And Cleveland, be healthy. Have a good night, folks.